We have the first in our new CBS Weekend Morning News series highlighting local businesses and communities. And this morning, we're taking a trip to Lakeview, where a business is helping neighbors find their personal peace. We are at Club Pilates Lakeview on the 2800 block of North Clark, and that's where we find Abby Phelps, who is the owner. So Abby, first off, thank you. And I just want to ask you this. You explored more than 25 different businesses before landing on Club Pilates. What was it that ultimately convinced you that this was the right path, especially for the community?
First of all, thank you so much for having me and for having us on this morning. So excited to kick off this series. Yeah, as you said, I looked at a lot of different businesses, a lot of franchises, some acquisitions as well. And obviously there were the typical criteria like financial valuability and scalability and leveraging my background, but it was really doing well while doing good. That was one of the criteria as I looked at all the businesses I did that was really important to me. I wanted something where I had an element both of obviously having a successful business and everything that comes along with that, but also feeling like I was impacting the community and my members, in this case my customers, my members, in a positive way. So it all ties back to our mission, which is to improve and empower, or to empower and improve lives through Pilates. And I feel really proud and grateful that that's what me and my team get to do every day.
So we see some of the people taking part in some of the Pilates exercises there in that dimly lit room, nice and peaceful there to get that exercise going on a Saturday morning. You know, you opened the very first Club Pilates in Illinois. What was that experience like, breaking ground in a brand new market?
It was exciting. It was 9 years ago, 2016, when I opened my Lincoln Park studio. And not only was Club Pilates new to Illinois, but Pilates, even though it had been around over 100 years now, or has been around over 100 years, it was newer to Chicago. Certainly there were plenty of smaller studios in the area, but there wasn't as much knowledge as there is now. I think Pilates is having a moment right now in 2025, but in 2016, there was definitely an education factor of teaching our potential members what Pilates was, the benefits of lengthening and strengthening and using the resistance of the spring and the reformer to get an amazing workout and help strengthen your core, get some of the imbalances of our daily living out of our bodies. So the education factor was a lot, but it was a fun journey and has been ever since.
Besides that education factor, what would you say were some of the biggest challenges, or if you could center on one of the biggest challenges that you faced on your journey, and how'd you push through that?
I mean, the obvious one is COVID. So the original education factor was one, but COVID, being a brick and mortar business, we were fully shut down for 3 months and had a lot of restrictions after that, whether it be capacity restrictions or the vaccine checks and all of that. So that was a challenge, but also a real opportunity. We tried to take the look at it from the beginning. We had a feeling the 2 weeks that we were all told was probably not reality. So I tried to prep my team to think of this as like, what if this is going to be a year long? And if we prepare for a year, anything better than that is going to feel positive, and we'll feel like we're on top of things. And it worked out well. And the real benefit was that it positioned us coming out of kind of that dark period. As soon as we were able to open the studios, we were doing okay. We had a lot of rebuilding, obviously, but we're back in the black from a business term perspective, and gave us the opportunity when there was another struggling Club Pilates owner in the area who wasn't really rebounding the same way. They came to us, asked if we would purchase their studios, and we were in a position that was feasible. And that really, originally I thought that I was just gonna do 3 studios, and that was the real introspection moment and the opportunity where we ended up expanding to 5 overnight.
Oh my goodness.
And then that acquisition came with, came with rights to 2 more studios. So opened that after we turned the 2 initial ones around, and now we're at 9. Lakeview, where we are right now, is our 9th studio. It just opened in June. So yeah, from back in the day, February 2020, I told my husband I was going to chill and be done with building, and here we are. I guess I was wrong.
Abby, what an incredible journey. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to see you in another hour from now at our 9 o'clock hour. Thank you so much for sharing that incredible journey and your success with us. Welcome back. We have the first in our new CBS Weekend Morning News series highlighting local businesses and communities. And this morning, we're taking a trip to Lakeview, where a business is helping neighbors find their own personal peace. We're at Club Pilates Lakeview on the 2800 block of North Clark, and that's where we find owner Abby Phelps. Abby, for someone new to Pilates, what makes Club Pilates unique and approachable compared to other fitness options?
Great question. So we actually offer intro classes, which are a free 30-minute kind of dip a toe in the water of our typical classes. That enables people to just get a sampling of what our classes are like at a slowed down beginner level. Then once people join as members, we like to level our classes. So we have a Flow 1, that's a beginner class. We have Flow 1.5, intermediate, and we go all the way up to Flow 2, advanced classes. So we try to really meet people where they are in their Pilates journey.
That's incredible. People are really into it. They're really active as they are on those reformers. So you built a team, by the way, training and growing instructors from within. How does that impact the experience that all the members get because of the individuality of all the expertise of the trainers?
Absolutely. Molly, who you're seeing right now, is an amazing example of that. She started as a member of the studio, then decided to go through our teacher training program. We made a connection then, so she decided to join our front desk staff, getting to know members not just as a fellow person in class or a teacher trainee, but as someone greeting them day to day. And then she became a manager at a studio and then helped us actually open our last 3 studios as well as our pre-sale manager. She's now transitioned to being a full-time teacher, but that perspective on the business, while not most people have gone through all of those positions, that perspective on the business that a lot of our teachers have of going through that journey of member to sales associate to teacher really gives them a deeper understanding of what it's like to be a member, a little bit more of a connection to some of our members from different perspectives, which is, it's really a win-win.
So, see them getting a leg workout there, a core workout as well with the Pilates. With Small Business Saturday just around the corner, Abby, what would you say to Chicagoans about the importance of supporting local studios just like yours?
Yes, yeah, we are super excited to be part of the Chicago business community. So we have 9 studios in different neighborhoods, and I think I'm a lifelong Chicagoan. I grew up in the city, and being able to give back to the community by bringing this awesome exercise of Pilates means a lot to us, and the fact that members have come out from all areas of the city has been really special as we've expanded over time, especially as a female business owner and a female managed team.
I love watching them do the Pilates to the music. They're so into it. Abby, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your experience with us.
Thank you so much as well. Have a great day.
You too.